Well, it's May Day, Lay Day, and May marks the beginning of the busiest time in the country for moving. So much so that the month has been designated National Moving Month. How about that? If you didn't know that, nice to know. Cameron from the BBB, the Better Business Bureau, joins us today with some advice for hiring good moving companies and, of course, avoiding the bad ones. Good morning, Cameron. Thanks for joining us again.
Good morning, Chevy.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving. A lot of people are getting ready to move. This is May, so we need to get some tips, Cameron. What has the BBB been seeing in the moving industry?
Yeah, well, we see that the moving industry is a bit saturated right now. Customers have numerous options. Many of them are good options, some are bad, and some of them are even scams. So as of 2023, there were 17,936 companies in the moving industry in the US. And so this makes it really easy to find companies near you for moving. But it can also make it really difficult to find a good, reputable company that you can trust. And that's really important. During the months of May through August, Better Business Bureau sees an increase in complaints about moving companies. And in 2022, we actually saw 15,000 complaints filed against moving companies.
Wow. You said over 17,000 moving companies in the U.S. alone? That's a lot, Cameron. Yeah, so I can see how you can get lost in the mix when you're choosing one. So so you have a large number of complaints related to moving companies. What are some of the most common complaints, and what does it look like we're working with a bad moving company?
Yeah, so with those bad companies, we see a lot of complaints related to lateness. Some companies will say that they'll deliver within 1, 2, 3 business days of picking up a customer's items. And in the worst situations, it takes 2, maybe 3 weeks for the person to get their stuff back and delivered. Other complaints we receive are regarding overcharging. They'll say that they'll charge one amount, and then once all the items are loaded up, the worst kind of situation, in a con, it'll actually be 2 or 3 times more expensive than the estimated amount. And in those situations, sometimes the mover will even hold hostage the items and not release them until that amount is paid. So that's obviously a very bad situation to be in. And another complaint that we see more frequent but less egregious is that items are getting damaged. And if these moving companies don't have the proper insurance, then they're not paying back the amount that it costs to replace or repair those damaged items. And that can be thousands of dollars.
So I was in the military for years, and we have a lot of military viewers. And I don't know how it is now, but you couldn't really choose your moving company. And what I would always recommend, because you take your most valued possessions and try to keep them with you, because like you said, things get damaged. I just assume things are going to get damaged, and if you have something very valuable, try to hold on to it unless it's huge, right? But yeah, these are bad situations to get in with moving companies. I mean, I can't imagine them having all your stuff and then saying, oh, guess what, to double the price, or I'm going to keep your stuff. That is a bad situation. How can we avoid the bad moving situations and instead make sure that we work with the good moving companies?
Yeah, so to avoid what could be a scam or avoid just bad moving companies and make sure you're working with good ones, the first tip we have is to start your search with a trusted recommendation from a family, friend, or a trusted online directory such as bbb.org. In any case, just learn who's highly reputable and highly recommended in your area. And if you use an online directory, you can also look at reviews and see what other customers have experienced. Beyond that, once you've narrowed down the topics, another tip is to go to that company's website and just to check them out a little bit, see if they're super reputable and credible. And on there, something you could be looking for is a listed address for the moving company, as well as their mover registration and their insurance information. And then the third tip we have is don't be afraid to ask questions. It's totally normal to have questions about your stuff when you're working with somebody. Also, when you're doing your research phase, if questions arise, don't feel like you can't ask questions about things that maybe seem a little bit off. A good moving company is going to address those. And if they can't address them or won't address them, that's a good indication that you should move on, find a different company to work with. After all, there's a lot at stake when hiring a moving company, so you should make sure it's someone you trust.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot at stake here. This is all your stuff, and you got a lot of money involved here. Insurance matters, all that matters, and of course, you can go to the Better Business Bureau website and check out the reviews. And if you get a bad one or a good one, Cameron, I say pay it forward. Go to the BBB website and put a review in there so that you guys have more information for everybody, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's always good to pay it forward and leave those reviews.
Thank you very much, Cameron. We appreciate you coming on. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you.